My boot sunk into the arid ash waste as I took my first step on Crenich for the second time. A new sense of vigor flowed through me, a feeling of youth that I'd not experienced for over a century. I'm surrounded by companions, which each I know intimately, but yet I've never met them before. The feeling of familiarity is inescapable. As an Amalathian, I'm appalled by the use of and association with some of these cohorts, yet I'm enthralled and intrigued by them. I have with me a potent psychic staff with a lodestone built to resemble my own skull. But how do I know that? I don't remember constructing such a device. The dry, harsh air from the desert blew through my short, greasy hair, leaving a sensation on every strand. I ran my fingers through it from front to back. I expected cold cables and a metal plate to protrude from a bald scalp, but I found nothing. No sign of surgery had even occurred. I found Magos Bure and Uber Amos among the gang of unlikely accomplices. I had known them during my time as an interrogator for Inquisitor Hapshant, where they had served under him, under a similar occupation. Yet who were these others? An Inquisitor has nearly limitless resources available to them, and it is not uncommon to see various veteran soldiers, mercenaries, and psychers deployed alongside the Inquisitor who hired them. But mutants, death cult assassins, and most traitorous and heretical of all, demons contained and trapped in human hosts. The strangest of all of this team was a beautiful yet unremarkable woman. She wore no armor. She did not carry anything essential. She was just simply there. My curiosity grew, but I found her unbearable to get close to, nor could I search the surface of her mind with my mental control. Who is she? What is she doing here? What are any of us doing here? I don't remember. We marched for just under a day, crossing through continental shieldland, forest, until finally reaching the ruins of urban city life, grown over with vegetation. The stench of rot and pestilence filled the air with a putrid funk. Decals and sigils of demonic iconography were graffitied onto the cars and the outer walls of the Hab buildings. A massive pit grave scarred the inner circle of this ruined metropolis. A sickly yellow liquid filled the bottom of the pit, passing between the loosely packed corpses, turning the pit into a horrid pool of the dead. Plague zombies littered the streets in small mobs, searching for victims to spread their infection to. Raven Talon, Claw, Night Eyes, confirm? One of the mercenaries said in Glossia. I was hardly surprised by this. At this point, as strange as this was, it all seemed to fall into place. Negative. High step to Razor Noose. Initiate. The two death cult assassins nodded, then separated from the rest of our group, and ran ahead of us, leaping and dancing around the zombies, delimbing and decapitating them as they passed. We've reached an apparently abandoned Hab warehouse with an attached chapel. It appeared the structure had been demolished and reconstructed several times. Large mobs of mutated zombies patrolled the building's perimeter. The death cult assassins were moving in to engage. "The noose coils," I said into my Vox ear implant. The assassin stopped before decapitating 2 more zombies and sprinted to the group. Our path was blocked, our way to our objective unknown, to an unknown objective no less. There was one thing I was certain of, though. I am Inquisitor Gregor Eisenhorn.